With the first pick in the first round of the 2021 OHL Priority Selection, the Sudbury Wolves select Quentin Musty from the North Jersey Avalanche 16.
To us, he was just simply the best player in the draft. He was the best player available. We watched him all year with North Jersey, watched him through the Nationals in St. Louis. This guy's got the complete game. He's a big body. He plays with skill. He's got power. And he shoots the puck already like a pro. And, he's just one of those guys that makes everyone on the ice better. Defensemen on the other team know when he's out there. He's got a presence. Everybody knows that they're aware. And the other thing that, as more and more I've gotten to know him, like his character's through the roof. Like he's a really high character young man, and he's been nothing but first class. Comes from an outstanding family, and we were obviously excited when he made the decision to choose the OHL and come to Sudbury. So for us, it was an easy pick at one once we had him committed, and we can't wait for our fans to get to know him more over the next couple seasons.
With the 18th selection in the second round of the 2021 OHL Priority Selection, the Sudbury Wolves select Alex Asadorian from the York Simcoe Express U16.
Well, he was a guy that we didn't think was going to be there at 37 when we were originally doing our list. He plays the game fast. Everything he does is quick. He's got great feet. He thinks the game quick. He plays with a little bit of edge. He'll go into the dirty areas. And the thing that he does, he produces. He's always getting himself on the inside. He puts up points. Look at his Bantam year. He scored a ton of goals in that season. And we're just excited to have him. When you talk to him too, it's not like you're talking to a 16-year-old. He's a very mature guy, very focused. And, we're real excited to not only be able to draft him, but also have signed him. And anxious for our fans to get to know Alex as well.
The Sudbury Wolves select Matthew Fannia from the New Jersey Avalanche under 16.
Well, we love him. Matty to me was definitely one of the top defensemen in the draft. Our scouts, we had him right at the top of the list for defensemen, and we loved him. Obviously, we got to see a lot of him watching Quentin with North Jersey. I just think he's a modern day defenseman. He does everything well. Plays the game with a lot of speed, pace. His decision making and his ability to escape is outstanding. He can take two strides, give himself a couple of feet, and he makes good decisions. He processes the game very quickly. His first pass is outstanding. Those are all things you're looking for today in a defenseman. Someone who's mobile, can skate. He's a guy that can quarterback a power play. We've had some good discussions with him going into the draft. We understand this year, he had already made a commitment, and we respect that. But he's a guy that we really look forward to bringing here. And we just felt in the fourth round you can't pass on a guy like this. We actually thought somebody might have stepped up on the Friday and taken him. And we made a decision that if he wasn't taken, then he was going to be our first pick in the mornings.
Commencing with round 5, the Sudbury Wolves select Michael Durbidge from the Toronto Nationals U16.
Michael's he's a prototypical big power forward that can score. He's physically a lot bigger than most guys in his age group. He plays the game on the edge. He plays it with speed and power. He's one of those guys, again, that's going to get everybody's attention. To me, he reminds me a lot of guys like, Macaulay Carson that we had here as a captain. And he's one of those guys that I think he'll be hard to play against. He'll defend a teammate, and he put the puck in the net. He scored, I think, 28 goals in his Bantam year. So he's a guy that's got great energy. He's got good size, and he's somebody that I think will be a great Sudbury Wolf.
The Sudbury Wolves select Nicholas Larkin from the Nepean Raiders U18.
Just liked him when we watched him. One of our scouts coached him this year, and he's a guy that was very smooth, very poised when he played back there and, played the game. We thought with a lot of control, which was really good. He's a guy that quarterbacked their power play. Real good vision, sees the ice, makes a good pass, makes good decisions, good options, and he's got good size. So, he was one of those guys. We've been lucky in the last few drafts in those 4th and 5th rounds, finding really, really good defensemen. If you look at our makeup of our hockey team, and we had guys like Isaac Phillips come through here, and we just think that he's one of those guys that, we were very fortunate when we got there that he was still around, and we were excited to be able to pick him. It was a lot of skill in the draft. I mean, it was something that we were looking for. We've been doing it that way now for the last few drafts. We're looking for speed and skill. We were able to acquire that. Our next pick was Ben Rossi, and he was a guy that we were real excited about out of Hamilton. As a goaltender, we had him at the top of the 05 class on our list, so we were really happy to be able to select him as well. And you know what? We were able to pick another guy, and Noah Cochran, a little bit later in the day, and real excited to see how his development continues to come and how things work out there as well on top of a lot of the other picks that we've got. It's exciting, and I can't wait for training camp.